going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. The New World Order book is going to show you how the world really works. And it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. I told you at the beginning of the year, in the first quarter of 2022, we was going to have an event that was going to bring us down. And then also in the fourth quarter, we would have an event that would bring us down. That's exactly what happened. And now I'm going to tell you, in the first quarter, we're going to have an event that's going to bring us down in 2023. And then also in the fourth quarter of 2023, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, guys, the markets are still going to be pumping and dumping until they get ready to pull the full rug. But I'll let you know when that's about to happen. Now, also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to get re-educated. And also, much love to those who've donated to the Cash Shop and Patreon. And in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events. Also, I give you the New World Order cryptos in the Patreon. Of course, you have to do your own research. But this next bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure that you have the cryptos that have utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
Right now, we have Bitcoin and cryptos pulling back along with the stock market. And I told you this week would be a roller coaster ride. And now we have Blockfi filing bankruptcy. And we know FTX was supposed to give them like a $400 million line of credit. And we know that's not coming. And we look at the connections to FTX. They were responsible for a lot of the takedowns. And now they're going to be responsible for a lot of the consolidation that's going to happen in the space. And we know these big banks and big corporations are going to be getting these companies pennies on the dollar. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. We've seen this with big tech. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are plunging. Dollar up slightly. We have the volume. We have Tether. We have USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo still over $2 trillion, and we definitely see how they're manipulating the actual yield rates. Do not forget to pay attention to that yield curve. We know the crash is coming. The Fed is going to be raising rates December 14th, so we know they like to price it in. I definitely see us getting a minor pump around the 5th because we know they need Bitcoin as collateral and then taking a pullback. But next year, we know the party begins. We know there's a crash in the first quarter of every year. And then on top of it, we have Republicans taking back over the House. And then on top of it, we have Trump and Kanye running for president. So that's going to be enough distractions for 2 years. And then on top of it, we have an energy crisis, water crisis, food crisis, war. The NWO has set up enough distractions, enough magic tricks to keep the masses busy while they build. And they're going to make it seem like Bitcoin and cryptos are dead. We already have the mainstream media telling the retail investors don't invest. And we know that the masses listen to the media. They control what you see and hear, and the greatest tool they have is fear. And if you don't understand finances, you're going to be scared. The same way people are scared to invest in the stock market, they'll be scared to invest in cryptos, not knowing that this is the future. And 2023 to 2025, we're going to see the rollout of the robots, algorithms, and drones paying each other with crypto, and the sheep going inside the metaverse. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, don't forget about Grayscale. On Friday, they were at about $14.7 billion. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. We had Dogecoin jumps before pulling back as Elon Musk shares a glimpse into Twitter's 2.0 plans. They're everything out. And guys, we have a lot of moving pieces going on, but we see all the moving pieces going towards the fourth industrial revolution. It all makes sense. Starlinks, we have the Twitter app, we have the automation. All of it's for the fourth industrial revolution. If you understand that, you understand Elon Musk's mission. Now, guys, we had the Bahamas Attorney General says that FTX is under active civil and criminal investigation. And guys, we know he should be arrested. But we have Google's search for SBF is rising. And I've had several people that are not in crypto ask me about Sam Bankman-Fried. So we know the NWO is doing exactly what it wants to do. Keep the people distracted while they build. Now we have the American regulators to investigate Genesis and other crypto firms. And guys, we know they're not going to investigate Genesis because we know the digital currency group is behind it. It's the same way as FTX. Now we have JP Morgan says centralized crypto exchange will remain dominant despite FTX collapse. And we know this is correct. And we see Binance is definitely a centralized crypto exchange. And we know these exchanges are nothing but banks. And that's why they're doing the same activities as banks. And we know the banks are the biggest what? I'll let you finish that. Now we have Aave temporarily freezes lending markets to fend off further attack. And as liquidity shrinks, guys, we're going to see more of these events. Now we have the Time president, Keith Grossman, joins crypto payment startup MoonPay. And we see more and more of these executives in the legacy space moving over to crypto. And lastly, we have the CFTC chief says that the FTX direct clearing plan was not even close to decision. And guys, we know this FTX situation was nothing but a test for the fourth industrial revolution. They want to take these derivatives and put them on blockchain. This was just the last step of their testing. They will let 12 months, 18 months go by while they go to another country and test more. Because we know this whole economy is going to be tokenized and put on blockchain. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys, don't forget about the stock channel. Go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks to see where the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, They're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids' books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York. From COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.